Hello, Julie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to share a really quick project today. It's a simple belly band writing spot. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll call it. So I've got one sheet of A4 digital paper here and one sheet of tea-dyed paper. Now I'm going to back my digital with that tea-dyed paper. Sorry about my phone. I'll just put it on silent. So by the time you see this, I will be back from my holiday. But I'm recording it before I go because I want to make sure I've got something pre-recorded to share with you when I get back. Hopefully I've had a good time, I'm sure I will. Let's attach this as best we can. I'm not quite sure what the best way to do this is. Pretty close to it, looks like the paper does shrink a little bit when you do tea dye, coffee dye, so you can see the bit of a difference there. I'm just going to go around the edge here where I didn't get out to with the glue stick. I'm going to trim this down anyway, so I might find other areas that need to be attached to. Rightio, so there we go. So there's my piece of, well, it's double thickness. This pattern paper, or the digital print, is on 120 GSM paper and this is 80 GSM, so I've got a reasonable thickness there. Now I'm going to make this to go into my ideas book. I haven't started a new journal yet. Now this is my ideas book. It's a Reader's Digest book and I've gutted it basically, so I've stuck pages together and got rid of pages that to make room for, you know, my extra pieces. So that's what I'm going to be putting this into, and I know that the pages on that are 4.5 inches wide. So I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to cut it down to 4 1/4. If I do 4 1/2, yeah, 4 1/2. I'll do 4 1/2. If it's too big, well, I'll just have to cut it down. So let's cut this. Well, let's cut the edge and make sure that's straight first. So I'm going to put it over this side. I'm going to straighten that up. It's not far out, but you know, just trim that piece off there. Okay. Now, I want that to be 4.5 inches wide. And I'm going to make it the full length of the A4 sheet. Gives me that piece there left over. Right, so now this is going to be my inside. I better trim that off. So now, as I said, this is going to be my inside, so this is going to fold down and this is going to fold up. I'm going to have something that looks like that. So let's say I'm going to bring that up You could do this on your scoreboard if you wanted to. So I'm bringing it up about 4 inches. Make sure you've got your side straight and you should be okay then. And use my bone folder wherever that might be to really burnish that down so I've got a nice fold there. Now we're going to bring this piece down to, about there. And I'm going to try and make sure that I line that up. So I've got it straight. And then fold that across there like so. Okay, so now we have this. We have an opening journaling spot. Alright, now I'm going to cut a piece of this to make a little closure for it. Might use this end. So let's make it, say, 3/4 of an inch. Probably don't want it that wide, so I'm going to trim it down a little bit. Now that was 4.5, so I'm going to make this 3. Yeah, make it 3. Now this piece is 3 inches by 3/4 of an inch, and it doesn't matter about that because you won't see it. Right, so now that's going to go on there like that, and I think that I might round the corners on that, just with the small corner. And I might round the corners on this as well. Let's do the big corner on those. Okay, so now I'm going to ink around everything. So I'll do that and I'll be back. Okay, so I've inked everything up and now I'm going to put my little closure tab on. So I'm only going to attach glue to the bottom section of this. Oh, look, I've had the pin out of my glue for too long. I'm just going to put some glue along the bottom, maybe up to about there. I'm going to hold my lip down and make sure I put that so that that can tuck in behind. Now, make sure I haven't glued it in, because that's quite thick. It is a little bit tough to get out of there, but with use it will flex up. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to put this into my book. And to do that, I'm going to make it into a belly band, as I said. So I'm going to put glue along this edge and glue along this edge. And it's going to be a belly band from top to bottom, so this way. So glue that down there and down there. Once again, I'll get my bone folder and really burnish that down because I want to make sure that it's nice and firmly held in place. The trouble is that this book is bowed. You know, when you take your pages out, I don't know about you, but they always seem to bend. I mean, not that I do many books like this, I very rarely do altered books. So perhaps it's just me. So I'm just holding that so that I know it's firmly stuck. So now I've got this, which is part of the kit, but that's going to be too wide, I think. What I might do is cut it down a bit, because I would like it to fit in there. So I'm going to cut this down and then just re-glue that bit. Let's cut it down, say, if I cut it down to 3.5, should do it. So yeah, as I said, this is an embellishment in the kit, and it comes already ready for you to cut out. So let me see how this fits in here. What's going on there? Got a bit of glue where I didn't want it. Yes, that fits in there fine now. Okay, so I will glue this shut because it is like it's two pockets. You can see there that that's glued there, making 2 pockets here. So let's glue this shut. When I made these to go into like a bigger journal. And generally I will make a journal that is an A4 page folded in halves. So they're normally about 8 1/4 inches high by about 5 3/4 inches wide, or 5 1/2. So that's where the sizing for this came from. So that can pop in there like that. Just need to ink that. Now, of course, you can decorate that. I'm not going to decorate mine because it's pretty heavily patterned, and I'm going to put this in there, and I'm going to put a couple of tags in these pockets just so you know they're in there with more ideas. So I've got a couple of tags here that are also in the kit and originally fitted into these, but now that we've cut it down, I'm going to have to cut the tags down, of course. Let's put this in there, and I can mark that because I don't want it to poke out any further than the actual embellishment, because otherwise it won't fit through the belly band either. So there we go. So I've just marked that. I don't know whether you can saw me do that or not. Okay, let's cut that down. And this one. Let's round the edges again. I think I'd used this one before. We'll use this one anyway. This one on my corner round punch doesn't always punch nice and cleanly. Try again. So there we go. And just in those bits that we have just cut off. Okay, so let's pop them in there. And that one in there. And then we can put this in behind our belly band like that. It pops out the top. I'm not worried about that. Actually, it's upside down because that was originally cut as a tag, so let's redo that. Put that in there. Okay, and that fits quite firmly in there, so that's not going to fall out. And we've got our belly band is also a hidden journaling spot, and it closes down behind that little label. You can use a label, you can use anything there. You could use a fussy cut, you could use, you know, whatever you like. Okay, so there we go. That's my video for today. As I said, just a quick one, just a little something to get back into the swing of things. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and you know, it's always handy to have different ways of making belly bands, so that's another one. Alright, well thank you for joining me, and I hope you can join me when I post my next video. Okay, bye.